right,
Welcome back.
Welcome back. How'd that feel?
Oh, that hurt. It was a lot of fun to be out there. Obviously, the conditions weren't great, but I'm just happy to be here and to see all the faces in the running community again. And it was a good time out there.
Take us through, I guess, the process to even decide to do this race. Is it back and forth between you and Mark? What was the behind the scenes?
No, it was really kind of more or less casual. I came to this race last year right after I had announced my pregnancy, and somebody asked me when I thought I would race again, and I'm like, oh, maybe this race. So in the back of my head, it's always kind of been maybe I'll open up with Fifth Ave. It's always a fun one, and it was kind of full circle from last year.
What was the process like in terms of just getting back to workouts, and how did everything feel?
Yeah, I just kind of took it one step at a time. I didn't put too much pressure on coming back fast, but I think it was just kind of letting myself pick the speed, and I really kind of wanted to get back into it. I don't really like sitting around, so it was pretty painful at first, and then as I started to feel better, I got more momentum, and now it's been a lot of fun.
Was there any doubt that you'd be ready for this race, or you kind of knew?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's hard not to have a little self-doubt when I haven't raced in so long, and I haven't, pushed myself like that. But I have been feeling good in my workouts and stuff, so I knew that there was some fitness there.
And your son's here. What's that like having him at the finish?
Oh, well, I just cried when I saw him. It's really special. I definitely ran for him, and for all the other moms out there, I think that was a big motivator for me, just because there's so many amazing moms out there that don't give themselves enough credit.
And you're sort of year away from the 1500 meter ranks. And Nikki sort of stepped up. Addie Wiley ran really fast last week. What are your thoughts?
It's really awesome to see the 1500 field just continue to get better and better. It makes me excited to see what I can do next year.
How did you kind of go about the summer? I mean, were you watching races from home, cheering on teammates? What was that like? I guess just having to watch from home.
Yeah, I'm not I don't watch every single race. I definitely keep up with the times, and it's all over Instagram and everything. But I don't know. I couldn't really do anything about it. I knew I was right where I needed to be, and obviously using that as some motivation and excitement to get back into it. But it's been a fun summer to watch track.
Did you watch Worlds?
What's the conversations like with other mothers in the sport? There's so many other mothers on the track and in the sport in general. What's the conversations like with them?
I think it's everybody's just really supportive of each other because they know how hard it is, and it's been really fun to talk with other moms who are getting back into running and see what they've run into and stuff. It's pretty cool to see other moms really set the bar pretty high, and just because you become a parent doesn't mean that you have to give up your entire career.
This is a big New Balance event, New Balance sponsor athlete. For how cool has that been? Just getting the support from the brand, and especially you did the campaign where the photo shoot. So for you, I guess to be that part of a brand that supports it, what's happened like?
Yeah, I just feel so supported in it, and I can't express how much I appreciate New Balance and all my sponsors for being so supportive, and the Run Your Way campaign is really special and it means a lot to me, and I think it's a really powerful message, and it's not just for moms, but it's for any type of runner who doesn't necessarily feel like they fit the mold and are the stereotypical runner, but they run and they enjoy it. It doesn't matter how fast they run. I feel like anybody can be a runner. And
what was the biggest surprise coming back from childbirth? Any tips or anything like that?
Labor was surprisingly the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But I don't know. It's just been a whirlwind.
Now, imagine there's motivation now going into next year, imagine there's a motivation now going into next year, considering everything you've kind of been through.
Yeah. All goals are set towards Paris 2024. So we'll see.
When's the next race?
What?
Oh yeah, what's the rest of your fall look like?
I haven't figured that out yet. Probably just do some normal fall training. Yeah.
Did you ever think of just starting in indoor, or was it kind of close to plan? So just kind of late this year?
Yeah, kind of just let it. I really wanted to start a little bit in the fall and then go into indoors with a little bit of momentum.
Do you know the road races
I don't, not at this point, yeah.
Does your training feel pretty regular now? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much back up to normal mileage and stuff, and you know the team's kind of been a little like all over the place with racing, and when people are taking their breaks and ending their season, starting back up again. So I'm excited for the fall for everybody to get kind of on the same page.
Congrats, welcome back. Thank you.
Curious, you were talking about, of course, your